Luke Wells, Ben Brown, we've got the record books in front of us. Here they are. So your second highest partnership ever for Sussex for the 5th wicket, just 3 runs short of the record. Well done. What was that like?
Yeah, it was obviously nice to put a partnership together to be able to get a lead like that. It was hard work at times, especially in order to score. Didn't really feel like it was a wicket that you felt necessarily threatened on to get out, but scoring was very tough. So it was nice to put our egos away and manage to build up quite a big lead there.
Ben, you struggled with the bat a bit this season. You made a couple of 50s, but really good to see you get a big score today.
Yeah, no, it felt good. As Luke said, it was pretty hard work early on. You felt like you're going nowhere at times, but yeah, we managed to graft it out, and I guess just time at the crease. The longer and longer we got, the more and more tired they got, the more scoring opportunities, and yeah, to build a huge lead is fantastic. And days when you're breaking records and things like that, are the special days in your career that you'll always look back and fondly on.
And in terms of yourself, your best score 163. Did you have half an eye on that?
Yeah, I did actually. I know that writing is keen to declare, so I was kind of, you've got half an eye on that, half an eye on being not out and all sorts, but yeah, Righty told us what our job was to bat for X amount of overs, so I knew that we were done after that. And yeah, I guess a little bit disappointing not to get a career best, but no, I'll certainly take 159, not out any day of the week.
And we suddenly saw Luke advancing down the wicket, hitting a huge 6-0 straight over the sight screen as well.
Yeah, that was nice. Obviously, getting a little message to say to kick on with the rate a little bit. Sort of felt that, yeah, it was nice to take on the left-arm spinner really. So yeah, it was nice to finally hit some sixes. Don't really get too many in the 4-day cricket arena. So yeah, it was nice.
And we've spoken already this season, Luke, about yourself batting at 3. But was there extra responsibility in this match with Sussex going in with sort of 5 specialist bowlers?
Not really, to be honest with you. I don't really think about that. Obviously, Biro's a good batter in his own right, even if he hasn't played as many games. So I didn't really think of it like that. I knew the wicket was good, so I know I'm feeling in good form and my technique's in a good place. So I just did my job to the best of my ability and didn't really think about that, to be honest.
And yourself, Ben, batting at 6 in this match, enjoyed that?
Yeah, I always enjoyed batting 6. I always enjoyed the challenge, and I think career-wise, obviously, I want to bat 6 and I want to be able to score the runs at 6. And I think, to be fair, I've scored most of my career hundreds at 6. So no, it's just always good to bat 6. And like Wells just said, you don't think about it too much, but obviously as a middle-order player, we had the 5 bowlers, after Biro. So yeah, I wanted to get a score and I wanted to make sure we built that lead, but you probably didn't expect it to go quite as well as it did.
Let's talk about the selections. Going in with five bowlers, it's a really attacking selection from Luke.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's the right thing to do. I think at this stage of the season, there's been obviously a lot of draws, a lot of weather about, a lot of wickets like that, which has been hard work. So yeah, I think Luke did the right thing. We're getting on the front foot. We've shown right from ball one our intent to win this game. I thought the bowlers did fantastically well to bowl them out for the score they did on that pitch. They really bowled well as a unit, and I think if we bowl like that again in second innings, we'll bowl them out. I'm pretty sure of it.
And interesting, and you've seen the wicket at close hands, the pair of you. A couple of spinners in the side. Is there anything there for the spinners, Luke?
Yeah, there is enough. I think hopefully it will break up a bit more. The heavy roller did its job in deadening the surface a little bit, to be honest. But as we've seen in so many games, when you keep a team out there for fielding for that long and get a lead like that, suddenly sometimes the wicket can look very different when you're under pressure as a batting side. So, they've got to play all the cricket now. We're really ahead in the game, so our bowlers don't really need to worry about going for any runs, just sort of attacking in our own way, and hopefully we can get the 10 wickets.
Now let's talk about your own form, your third 100 of the season. There's been a lot of T20 cricket, and a big, I know we played at Arundel, but it's a bit patchy when you're just playing county championship cricket. How difficult is that, Luke?
Yeah, to be honest, it is difficult, because obviously I've half an eye on practicing my white ball skills and being ready to go if called upon, sort of thing. So it's not just keep continuing with red ball practice. Obviously keep topping it up, but it's a fine balance. And yeah, it's frustrating because you do feel like you are in rhythm. And to be honest with you, at Arundel and in training before this game, I sort of didn't really feel in good rhythm in nets, etc. So that's why I was doubly pleased to be able to spend some really good time in the middle, feel like I get my timing and rhythm back, and hopefully put the whole season together as opposed to being in good form in patches, sort of thing. So
yeah, do you feel you can force your way into the 50 over side?
Well, I'd like to think so. I think whatever role, I don't really mind what role I play, whether it's a lower middle order player and with the ball or top of the order. if somebody gets injured, you know, I just try and put myself in the best place so I'm there to go ready if called upon, sort of thing.
And yourself, Ben, I mean, recently T20 Craigie Choker's been keeping wicket. That was a gentle reminder. You made a lot of runs in the championship today.
Yeah, look, it's been a difficult couple of days actually. You know, being left out's never easy. Craig's a very good player, so there's no stress of that. But obviously, yeah, it's really hard to be left out of a team. I want to be playing every game like we all do. So yeah, it's been challenging mentally, but you know that's the life of a cricketer. You've got those ups and downs, and you know it's the game always swings about. You know, you've had those two down days, and then today, you know, getting a big 100, it's, you know, you're back up again. It's, you know, it's the ups and downs of cricket, and I'm just pleased that I could get a score.
Yeah, and how do you get over that, Ben? Is that something you do yourself? Is that something you talk to your colleagues or the coaching staff about?
I think it comes from within. I think you've got to get over it, and you've got to move on. It's, as I say, it's not easy, and it's something we're all challenged by regularly as cricketers. You know, 3 different formats. You're probably not going to play every game. But yeah, you've got to get yourself back up. You know, I just was lucky I had training here and trained well this week, and felt good for the game. So yeah, it was nice to be able to go out there and make a statement.
What a question. I mean, what a great day. Look at the record book. You two are in there now. The second highest with 5th wickets down. What does that mean?
Well, it means I probably shouldn't have given it away, to be honest with you. But
I'm glad you said that.
yeah,
That's what I was going to say.
No, it was good fun, and you know, we had no idea about any records or anything like that. But hopefully, it's enough to win the game.
Wonderful. Ben, Luke, well done today.
Cheers, thank
Thanks
you.
very much.